Oh. They lost. Ja. 70. Passt. Das sind ja die Fahnen. Nee, hier Hagel. Spark, sorry. Spark, Hagel. You were fighting with the lady, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bong was playing against Vienna. But I cannot find that.
Bong is having a really good update on this. Capital lately.
My son is playing from work. Oh, look at the pads here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third game of today between Barbarians and Medvednica.
Welcome back to our viewers on the WBSC channel for the Cup Winners' Cup B, where we play the third game of today between Medvednica Croatia and Barbarians UK. For Barbarians, it's the second game of today, and they had a shutout game this morning against the crazy chiclets from Austria. They went off with 15-0 in a mercy rule final game after 3 due to mercy rules 15 runs. Austria was clearly too strong for the Barbarians to make a difference. We will be starting this third game of today in about 5 minutes. Umpires will have a talk with the coaches at the moment at the home plate. No news for most of the coaches since they've been playing multiple games already on this field, and since there are no special requirements or ground rules on this pitch, it is crystal clear how to do this. I will shut up for a bit. You'll hear the lineup by our announcer Rieke Dirks.
With double O, first baseman with number 10, left fielder Lana Barlow, present with number 28, third baseman Enorm Seaman. 8 with number 27, second baseman Lucia Fleck. 9 with number 4, designated player Pia Topchi. Number 25, right fielder Monica Ploeg. Number 99, Petra Ladici. Number 30, Carla Belek. And number 19, Lucy Bena. The lineup from Barbarians, number 1, shield number 60, third base, Liam Chan. Second, number 24, second baseman, Elbows. Third, number 8, pitcher Maergestel van Kempen. Fourth, number 88, first baseman, Louis Winkel. Fifth, number 5, shortstop, Vehicle. Number 6, shield 3, center fielder, Catherine Bowling. 7, number 15, right fielder, Lea Martens. 8, with number 2, left fielder, Gian Vogel. And with number 10, designated player, Megan Logan. And we also have number 32, Rebecca Cottrell. Number 21, Katie Clark. Number 92, Lucy Orno. And number 4, Annika Meij.
So maybe you heard the lineups being called by our announcer, Rieke Dirks. Led by a crew of 3 umpires. Home plate, Martin Lemstra. Assisted by his 2 colleagues. Well, as a groundsman, man, I can really appreciate people jumping over the lines instead of stepping through, so that the work of the groundsman is also appreciated. So I see Martin doing a good job. Martin's still stepping on the line, so we'll need to talk about that a little bit. There's always room for improvement. And Bianca's clearing the plate for the pitcher. Barbarians taking the field as home team, and the defensive lineup for Barbarians is following. We have Marijke van Kempen, starting pitcher. We have Kranendonk as the catcher. First base, Julie Winkle. Second base, Alan Walsh. Third base, Yi Lam Chen. Shortstop, Sarah Kirchhoff. Left field, Cheyenne Vogel. Center field, Catherine Golick. And right field, Leah Martens. And as a DP, Megan Longman on the 9th spot for hitting. And a starting batter for the team of Croatia, Katarzyna Mendic, shortstop number 7. She will be leading the team of Croatia off and see if she can make it through the bases. First pitch, strike. So Marijke getting ahead in the count. 1-1. This ball is hit hard to center field, but it is a fly out to center field. Caught by Kelly Hoene. Number 35. This ball is hit hard to center field, but for the first out, it is a next at bat, Ellen Wolfs, number 24, to center field. She just had her first strike called. And this was the second out for Ellen Wolfs. It was dived at and caught in the ultimate effort by the second baseman of Barbarians, Ellen Wolfs. 2 outs. And a hit down the middle from of Barbarians, Ellen Wolfs. 2 outs. And a hit down the middle from number 8. Swung at and missed. Well, there are some hot bats at the moment. Kelly Hoenen is advancing from first to third on that hit of Martina Appella. Well, that hit into the right field. Bats at the moment. Kelly Hoenen is advancing. Bases of the corners loaded. So we have a substitute runner for the catcher. So we have also already scoring potential with 2 outs. Nevertheless, first and third base occupied. And Michaela Periza at bat with number 00. No balls, 1 strike for Michaela. And that was considered a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. It's popped up to first, and it's scored out by the first baseman of Barbarians, Catherine Golick. Julie Winkle, number 88. It's popped up to first, close that part, and it's scored out by the first baseman of first half the inning done. No score for Medvednica.
he needs the ball.
Heading to the bottom of the first with the starting pitcher for Croatia, Zagreb, Isabel Lindner. She's pitching on catcher Martina Piabella. Starting off with a called strike. Second pitch, swung at and fouled. So 2 strikes. Isabella Linder getting ahead in the count. Having an error of 6 on this tournament. And at bat we have Yilam Chan. Marijke van Kempen in the previous inning had 2 hits, no runs. And this is popped up to the coach, who just managed to get out of the way. And count remains 0 balls, 2 strikes. So the leadoff hitter, Lee Yam Chan, still there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung at and fouled away. Count remains 1-2. And foul again. So really a quality at bat for Chan, playing third base in the British team. And fouled again. Michaela Perisa did her utmost best to catch that ball, but couldn't reach it. Pitch inside for a ball, 2-2. Ooh, that pitch just missed outside, making the count full. And swung at and missed. It's foul tipped out. So Lee Yilam Chan is the first out for the Barbarians. Making the count full. Alan Wolfs, second baseman. And swung at and missed. It's foul tipped out. Now taking the so Lee stands in the batter's box and thinks, well, One straight to the middle. I can hit that. And she does, but it hits it directly into the glove of center fielder. Center fielder Kelly Hoonen, who knows what she needs to do with that. So she's flied out for the second out. At bat Marijke van Kempen, the starting pitcher of Barbarians, now at bat. And starting with 1 ball. Ball 2. Barbarians, who brought a roster of 15, and the Croatian a roster of 13 players. It's called strike, making the count 3-1. With 2 outs, no runners on the bases. Ball is hit to short. And it's an easy out from short to first base, making it third out. And this ends the inning. 2 outs, no runners on the bases. With the score 0. Ball is hit to short for Barbarians, 0-4. And it's an easy out from short to first base. It's all zeros except for the inning. And we're back, starting off with the second inning with all zeros on the board. And that first pitch is low and will be noted as a ball. And that is high for ball 2. So Lana Bailo proved herself to be a decent hitter. So let's see what she does. And she proves that once more by hitting it in the gap between short and third with a single. To be a decent hitter. So let's see what she does. And she proves that once more for the shortstop by hitting it in the gap. Next batter, Enora Simon. Strike 1. So it's been hit foul. The opposite way. So no balls, 2 strikes. And fouled again to right field, but foul. Count remains, and Enora plays third base, shows bunt, pulls back, and that's pitched on the inside. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's well hit to the mid-center. Advancing the runner to second. Lucius Svek at bat now. That's well hit to the mid-center. With runners on first and second. Advancing the runner. And we have a potential infield fly situation. So Lucia plays second base for Zagreb, Croatia. Next pitch up. She lays down the perfect bunt. But the out is made on third. So, by a fielder's choice, Lucia Svek reaches first base, but there's no advantage. We have an identical situations. First and second base loaded and 1 out. At bat, Tia Topic, DP. Pops up. Foul. So the count is 1-1. Swung at and missed. Hey. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, it was a high pitch, but it was swinged at. So for the second out, so we have 2 outs. As clearly shows, the ball was a little high, but better was sure it was good enough. As long as you hit it, it is good enough, and otherwise. We have at bat Katarina Mandic. She led it off, so we're back on the top of the order. Katarina Mandic with number 7 plays short. That's called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That is hit in the gap between first and second, advancing the runners from first and second to home and third. And on that pitch or on that throw, Katarina can also advance to second. So some base running gets the team of Croatia Medvednica on the board with 1 run. And 2 and 3 occupied by runners, 2 outs. Meanwhile, we have Isabella Lindner, the pitcher, lefty pitcher at bat, and already on 2 strikes. Heike Verkempe is doing her utmost to keep her there. That's a smart pitch for a 2-strike pitch. A little outside, low, but you never know if the batter's going to chase it. And a rise, making the count even to 2-2. Ball is put in play and an unassisted out on first base by Julie. Winkle makes the third out. So I was just eating a cookie. It was presented by our hospitality lady, Jessica Jansen, one of our volunteers. She got us some speculaas. It's typical for the 5th of December. Dutch habit. Going to the break.
All you need is the ball.
And we're back on the bottom of the second. We got Julie Winkle off in the batter's box, and she takes the first one, and in the ultimate attempt to get it caught by the second base player, it was touched, but she couldn't make the out. So I'm curious if it will be scored as an error or a hit. So we have Julie Winkle leading the Barbarians off, and she hit a double. So Zagreb still leading 1-0, and that's called for a strike by a home plate umpire. So it's been hit. And it's been hit to short, and action from short to first, resulting in the first out for Croatia. have one out and one runner. And on that pass ball, Julie advances to third base. And she really took advantage on that pass ball. Advancing 30 inches to home plate. And really wanting to score the equalizer in this bottom of the second. Meanwhile, we have 2 balls. And it's lined out to the first base player. Wow. Michaela Perizza just snagged that out of the air to make the second out. So we have 2 outs. So 1 ball, and the second one is hit. Down the middle, scoring Julie Winkle. So we have an RBI single, equalizing the score. So straight down the middle. So at bat now, number 2 for Barbarians, Cheyenne Vogel. So Lea Martens hit it well. Tying that game. Swung at and missed. 1-1. It's swung at and fouled. Shannon is playing number 2, playing right field. So we have a runner on first, 2 outs, and the score is 1 ball, 2 strikes. That will remain 1-2 due to a foul ball. And that is a ball low. And we have 22. Kova's favorite count. 22 and 2 outs. It's a little bit high, making the count full. So that will cause the runner to go ahead, make a good jump. And I don't know why the runner on first is not taking that second base, because it was 2 out, it was a full count. So no reason to stay at first base. We have 1 and 2 occupied by runners, and we have a dead ball for number 10. Number 10 is Megan Longman, being the DP for Barbarians. So obviously with 2 outs where there is no infield fly rule, although first and second is occupied. And that's well hit, so it is caught. Wow, what a great catch, and an important one, because if they wouldn't have made the out, it would be at least 1 and maybe even 2 runs scored. So they managed to keep the score 1-1, and it was a really running catch. She really need to advance it, and the girl with the yellow glasses, sunglasses, well, that yellow sunglasses really paid off. Her name is Mancha Plut. and she did her team a hell of a favor. Okay, we're going to the top of the third inning. One, two, three defense. I hear the Barbarians call. So they're ready to start the top of the third. Leading off for Medvednica. It's Kelly Hoonen. Center field, number 35. Call the ball, ball 2. And that's down the middle. Throwing a 51 or 57, I could not quite get that. Pitch, 51 miles. That speed even took some speed off. It was 44 miles. So that change up really surprised her, making the score 2-2. Ball 3, so we have a full count. So that is well hit through the middle by Kelly Hoonen. It's a single for Kelly. Next up is Martina Piapella. That's a ball called. That is fouled. No, it is base hit. It just was in the fair territory. So let's look at the replay. It had a backspin, so it was in fair territory. So we have runners on first and second. And Martina Piapella reached the base, so a foul ball in the box. She hit her head, so need to look at the glasses are still intact. Yeah, I'm okay. So Michaela Prisha, first base player, is ready to go. We have no outs, we have runners on first and second, and we have one strike. So trying to lay the bunt, but she pops it up foul. So we have 2 strikes. And she hits it just through the infield. It was a bloop hit just over over the second baseman, creating the situation we have. His bases loaded, and Enora Simon, Lana Bailo, left fielder, at bat. She could clear some bases, and she will be able to. That is a low ball. So let's see what Lana can do for her teammates. Hits it foul. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded and no outs. And hit foul again. So we have 1 ball, 2 strikes for Lana Bailo. And that's a ball in the air. 2-2. Hit foul again, so the count remains 2-2. Another foul ball. The opposite direction. Still 2-2. Bases loaded. Hit foul. So she has a strong at bat. She's really hard to deal with. Lana Bailo has a great tournament result so far in the offense. If you want to have a look at that score, it's all you can find it at the WBSCEurope.org organization. Now she got strikeout swinging for the first out. So we have 1 out, still bases loaded. Next batter up is Enora Simon. It's ball low. And that's a called strike on the outside. It just took some of the pitcher plate for a 1-1 count. Shows bunt. So slaps it back to the pitcher, making the out at home. So no run scores. Base is still loaded, but meanwhile we have 2 outs. So Enora reaches on a fielder's choice, but the run doesn't score. And we still have a close game. Lucia Svek at bat. So she swung at and missed. is 1-1. So that pitch was swung at, and either the bat stung or it was hit on the hand, but it was a swing. Sometimes it can really hurt if it doesn't hit the sweet spot, but so the count is 1-2. It looks like we have a replacement. Number 99 in the at-bat. The batter is replaced. Petra Ladecic replaces Lucia Svek. So count is 1-2. And it's hit to third, and the out is, she's forced out at third. So ends this top of the third. So Petra Ladicic could not make the difference, and although she maybe reached base, the out was made on third.
All you need is the ball.
Bop, 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 and there we go again. Bottom of third. Yilam Chan is the top of the lineup, hitting for Barbarians in this start of the third inning for the offense of Barbarians. As he hits and swings, and let's see, and it is an out. It was a close call, but she was out. It wasn't hit hard enough to, so short to third. And if you look at Michaela Perizza, well, she's a long first base woman, and she does the stretch to easily have it. And already we have the second out by the second base player. So we have two outs. Two outs, and the score is still 1-1. First strike called. And that ball is hit to third, making the third out on the inning. So it was a 1-2-3 quickie. A quick inning. A 1-2-3. Going to the fourth.
All you need is the ball.
One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Hey, there we are again at the top of the fourth. So, Wout, can you please switch to the top of the fourth inning? And Marijke is, nee, not the bottom of the third, Wout. Yeah, the top of the fourth. Thank you very much. We have still Marijke van Kempen pitching, the starting pitcher. And we're going, now we are really going fast. That ball is fouled off, so we have a 1-1 score. So we get some complaints about the technical arrangement, but money and response time over the pusher of the buttons, I think. Yep. So, it's an unassisted out by Julie Winkle on first base. She did not need any help from her teammates to make that out. So we have one out. And if you want to donate to SDTV to give some financial support, that's always a good thing, because the people are volunteers. They spend hours and hours. They spend their own money in euros. So if you want to go and fund him, not fund me, but go fund him, please contact Hans Vleugels. He's more than willing and able to receive your generous donations to make this live stream possible. A ball is hit hard in the center field, but it's caught out by the center fielder of Barbarians. So Catherine Golick. So Catherine making the second out on the inning. It is a kind of fast game, but I don't want to jinx it. I said that before. Oh, it's a bunt attempt, so it's called strike. With 2 outs, nobody on. So, wow. It was well hit, but perfectly positioned by the right fielder of Barbarians, Leah Martens. She made it look so easy, but it was really hit well. but Lea Martin was helping her team out, not allowing this batter to get on base. Ends the top of the fourth. Wout, the fourth. How many times do we need? We're gonna spank. I think we're gonna spank him, Hans. Wout, what inning are we in? The bottom of the fourth. Thank you very much. So we had the first strike called. Ouch! I need to report this to the safety officer. I'm just being mistreated, mishandled. Okay, and a hard hit by Julie Winkle through the middle as the lead off for Barbarians. And they are up to do some damage. Up, down the middle, so easy. She made it look so easy. And a single for Julie. Next, Sarah Kirchhoff for the Barbarians. Playing shortstop, and hits it to the shortstop, and on a fielder's choice he reaches first base, but her colleague Julie Winkle is the first out on her hit. We have a runner on first, and we have one out. And even Wout has it correct this time. And while the home team is entering the stick end fields, so it's literally translated by Stockeind Sports Park. Oh, a bunt late perfectly, and that is fair. It is a safe call because she dropped the ball. Let's look at the recap. See whether she's in time or it's just missed. I think she would be safe anyways, but the ball is dropped and the attempt is made to make the out on second, but they're both safe with one out. Runners on first and second. And we have Lea Martens at bat. So Catherine on first, Sarah on second, and Leah at bat. That's the right fielder with number 15. We have a count 1-on-1. And in the last half inning she made a perfect out, the last out of the, and now she fouled it. It's a dead ball, eh? It's a real dead ball. Time called. gonna get some meetings, team meetings, how we want to play this, how we're expecting short ball, how we're gonna defend it. And Maarten Lemstra, he's fed up with this conversation. Guys, let's speed it up because I want to have dinner later. My food's getting cold. So we have a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runners on first and second. And we're gonna, it's fouled away. So no short ball. They're really going for it. And at the background you see under the roof sign. You see the attempt to pick off the runner at first, but on the throw, runner on second advances. Sarah Kirchhoff takes third. Take the advantage of the confusion on first base. Again, a meeting now by the coach. I was just saying, under the logo of Roof, maybe we can go to the different view. We have some volunteers for Roof. Rieke Dirks, she's announcer all week. Excuse me, Hans. Oh, I was assaulted again, I thought, but it was just a nice friendly slap on the shoulder. So, the game is repeated and the Barbarians take the lead. The ball is missed by the center fielding, is rolling through the fence, so 2 runs score. So the grounder is hit just through the midfield, but it is missed on the outfield and it rolls through the fence. So 2 runs score on the hit, which I think it should be a double, and because it was missed in the outfield, the runner goes to third. So Cheyenne Vogel now at bat with Leah Mertens on third. Strike called, so we have 2 strikes, no balls. But the score has changed to 3 for Barbarians, 1 for Croatia. One ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. And I think the Barbarians are really eager to score another run, and the hit by Cheyenne Vogel, the single, is also an RBI because she ensures that Leah Mertens can score the run on her hit. So we still have 1 out, first base loaded, and score is 4-1. Second visit of the coach, so I think we're gonna have a pitching change. Let's go to the commercials.
All you need is the ball. you need the ball.
Okay, we have a pitcher replacement, and we call it. We score this as a UP. UP is an unidentified pitcher because number 28 is not on our roster. So let's hear what our announcer says. We have Enora Simon as the pitcher. And swung that and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. With a little help from my friends. So Enora is well ahead in the count. And there are some verbal stimulation to the pitch. Moergestel look like. So we have a 2-2 count with 1 out, runner on first. And that's a ball. Ball 3. Full count. Foul away. So count remains 3-2. Bout still remains 3-2 with 1 out and run on first. But the score is 4-1 for Barbarians. Swung it and missed. So struck out swinging. First strikeout for reliever pitcher Enora Simon. So we have Claudia Kranenburg now. Low. So 2 balls. 2 outs. Yeah. Foul ball. Two strikes, 2 outs, and Moergestel just missed the pitch, missed the zone. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes, just on the outside. Oh, with a little help from my friends again. A really high pitch, but still swung that and fouled away. One ball, 2 strike. Outside, make it count 2-2.
completed into a score of 4 for Barbarians, 1 for Medvednica.
Okay, top 5. So okay, back in the bottom 5. I see top 5, but I think we're on the bottom 5. Not sure. So we. So it's called a foul ball, making the count 2 strikes for Kelly Hoonen. So that just missed inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Kelly Hoonen is from Quick. The Sirens. So it's a combination team of Neptunus and Quick. So the first out. Of the inning. So she's flied out to second base. Fouled. So we have still the starting pitcher Marijke van Kempen on the mound for Barbarians. Going for her first W, or for her W. And it's returned to Marijke and action is made. Pitcher to first for the second out. Michaela Pariza. No, sorry. Yeah, Michaela Pariza, 00. First base player of Zagreb. Swung that and missed. Big swing. Another swing, so 2 strikes for Michaela. With 2 outs and 2 strikes. Popped up. A little help from Michaela because it was a really high pitch ball. She took it anyway, so popping it up and making sure that the third base player catches the ball. Sarah Kirchhoff. Oh, it was the shortstop who caught the ball. Okay, and we're back in the game, bottom 5th. Ellen Walls in the box, receiving her first ball. Swung that and missed, so it's the 1-1 count for Ellen. And then Nora Simon still pitching for Medvednica. So it's hit to left field and caught out by the left fielder Lana Bailo. So fantastic job. Read it well. We got one out. Ball 1. So she shows bunt and gets the strike. We have 2 strikes on the board. I thought really we had also a ball. Not sure if the scoreboard is correct. Swung that and missed, so it doesn't matter if it's a ball or no balls or 2 balls or 3 balls. In the end it is a strikeout for Marijke van Kempen. Starting pitcher for Barbarians. Shows bunt and swings and misses to be the first out, the second out. Second out for the game. So okay. Although there were 2 strikes on the board, we now have Marijke van Kempen. Is the second out. So we have on the board still 1 out, but we had a fly ball in the left field and we had a strikeout of Marijke, so 100% we have 2 outs at the moment. And we have 1 strike and nobody on the base. So, I really liked that pitch. Home plate umpire thought it was low and gave it a ball. So it's 1-1. So swung at and the out is made on first, making the 3rd out. And now the board is the 2nd out, and they will see. Oh, hey, what is that team doing? Seeing they missed the 1st or the 2nd out. But it ends the 5th inning with a score 4-1.
All you need is the ball. All you need is the ball.
Okay, we're at the top of the 6th and we have the starting pitcher being replaced. So Marijke performed well. And now we have Leah Martens on the mound for Barbarians. Originally playing at OG, Haarlem. Fouled off. I think I talked to her mother this morning. That's a nice lady. Ordered in some cookies with the coffee. So, now I know who her daughter is, Leah Martens for OG, hitting for Barbarians, pitching for Barbarians, making the count 1-1. Trying to shut down this game for Barbarians to take the win. And that is considered by Maarten Lemstra as a ball, a little high. Apparently it did not take any part of the zone. 2-1. Fouled to the pitcher. And Leah throws it to first to make the out on first base. There's 1 out. So Leah is throwing it a little in the dirt, but Julie Winkle is solid at first base. That's the first ball. Shows bunt. So number 28 is Inora, so she's the reliever pitcher for Croatia. Hits it to third, and the out is made by Liam Chen to Julie Winkle for the second out. So with 2 outs, nobody on the board, on the base. Lucia Svek was replaced offensively by number 19, Lucy Denat. So Lucy Denat is at bat in the position of Lucia Svek, and the count is 1-1. That's a called strike, so we have 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on base. That's a wild pitch. 2-2. So this evening we'll be playing the game between Botswana and Roof. So the field will turn green, and we have a base hit for Lucy Denat. So she makes it to first base, hitting an oppo. Well placed, just fair and just safe on the throw from right field to first. Thank you, sir. Commodore. Ooh, that just missed low and out. Leah's a little unsure where did it miss, but it's called a ball, so making the count 1-1. And that missed outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. So some frustration on the face of the pitcher. Swung that and missed. And the runner advances to second on that pass ball. So we have Lucy Denat on second with 2 outs. It's not a foul ball, it's a swing. Otherwise we cannot advance. So we have a full count. Runner on second, 2 outs. And that's a ball 4. So we have runners on first and second, 2 outs. At bat Katrina Mandic, so the top of the order, number 7. Je had het maar geregeld. So 1 and 2 are the occupied bases, and real aggressive running by Lucy Denat. She really goes far. So if it's a pass ball, for sure she will be heading for third. We have one ball. And that is low and in. So ball 2. Ball 3. Time called for by the catcher. We're going to discuss tactics over here. Clearly the pitches on the outside are not called, so maybe they want to consider throwing it differently so they get the calls out. And 3 balls, 1 strike. Katarina getting ready, and that's ball 4. So we have the bases loaded with 2 outs. And that is a dangerous situation because you don't need to hold back with the running now. So any hit might just lead to 2 runs because there's nothing holding you back. So I hear some requests for extra innings. Strike 1. And ball 1. It's 1-1. To the left-hander, Isabella Lindner. Really well hit. And no outs were made. So we're going to look at replay. The ball is hit to third. Just over the third baseman. And covered with the shortstop. So a run was scored. We have a 4-2 game. Still bases loaded. Kelly Hoonen at bat from OK. Sorry, not from OK. Quick. Correct, Wout? Kelly Hoonen is from OK or from Quick? Quick Neptunus, hè? Yeah. So, the third out was made on fielder's choice to make the easy out by Chan. It was hit and unassisted out on third base. It's a smart thing to do. Ending the inning. Adding 1 run for Croatia. So we have arrived at the bottom of the 6th with a score: Barbarians 4, Medvednica Zagreb 2. So a 2-run difference and Barbarians is looking if they can expand their lead. It's a wild pitch, ball 1. Sarah Kirchhoff at bat, leading things off in the 6th. It's ball 2. Kirchhoff in the number 5 spot on the roster of Barbarians. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Swung that and missed. It's 2-2. And that pitch is low, making the score full. And that's strikeout. We have 1 out in the bottom of 6th. So we can see the recap. Pitch, and it was held back but was still called a strike. So it's a foul ball for Catherine Golick, center fielder of Barbarians. Another foul ball makes the count. No balls, 2 strikes. So the pitcher is really expanding her game. Oh, that's a nice drop. Making the 2nd out by a struck out swinging. Lea Maartens at bat with 2 outs, no runners on board. First pitch is high, and we got 1 ball. Looked like a fair ball hitting a part of the lower zone, but it's called a ball 2. Ball 3. So the plate umpire is really stretching this game. And let's call a strike. 3-1. So he clearly favors the top part of the zone. And that's what the pitcher understood as well. Full count. Foul. Oh.
Leeuwarden is at zero. Set by a pitcher. At the sixth and three inning, score 42.
So runners tagged out by the catcher. So it's a third.
All you need is the ball.
Here we go. And Leah Martens is still on the rubber for Barbarians in this final inning, if at least there is a difference in number of runs. If we have a tie, obviously we go into extras. All right, we have a first strike. And that's a ball a little low. So he didn't call it the previous inning, so he will not call it now. And that's a high pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. All the bases empty. And the lefty at bat. And another high ball. So 3-1. That. We got a runner on first. Who's on first? Oh, who's on second? Okay. We have Michaela Perisa at bat. And it's called strike. So you have 1 strike, no balls. Runner on first. And that ball is fouled away. 2 strikes. That's a high pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Michaela is waiting for her chance to shine and hit either a grounder or a single or a double. And that was swung at. Yeah. So on this change, Lana Bailo, the number 10 of Zagreb, in the box. Just received her second strike, so the count is no balls, 2 strikes. Fouled away. So count remains 2 strikes, runner on first, 1 out. In this close game with only 2-run difference. And swung at and missed. So struck out swinging for the second out. So Barbarians is 1 out away for their win today. And that's called foul. Can we get a replay? Unfortunately, no replay. So 1 strike, not 1 ball, Wout. If it's a foul ball, it's a strike. Eh? And I was 1-1, so you can put it back now. We're here to help everybody. So. And that's low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first. And Zagreb, Croatia really needs the run, so either they need to do some hitting. What is really striking that although we have a 4-2 score for Barbarians, Croatia really out-hit Barbarians, but that does not help. Third strike also, it's ball game. We get the replay and it is looked at, and you cannot expect leaning too much if you're behind. So it's a final score of 4 Barbarians, 2 for Croatia. Medvednica really out-hit Barbarians with 10 hits to 6, and it doesn't matter because the runs are just the other way around, and that is what counts. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.